On the night of October 2, 2025, Los Angeles County was rocked by a thunderous boom that shattered the calm. The city, known for its vibrant nightlife and bustling streets, was suddenly plunged into chaos. People looked up in confusion, their evening routines interrupted by the unexpected sound that echoed through the urban landscape. Moments later, the sky erupted in a towering pillar of flame from the Chevron El Refinery, visible for miles. The flames licked the night sky, casting an eerie glow over the city. The refinery, a critical hub for the region's energy supply, was now a blazing inferno, its flames a stark contrast against the dark backdrop of the night. The fire's scale was staggering, transforming a familiar landmark into the epicenter of a regional emergency. The once orderly rows of industrial machinery were now obscured by thick black smoke and roaring flames. Firefighters from across the county were dispatched to contain the blaze, their efforts hampered by the sheer intensity of the fire. Residents closest to the refinery felt the explosion's force, followed by a deafening roar and the acrid smell of burning chemicals. Panic spread quickly as people fled their homes, seeking safety from the toxic fumes and potential further explosions. The community, usually a tight-knit group, was now scattered and fearful. Onlookers gathered, their faces lit by the blaze, capturing the surreal scene on their phones. The sight was both mesmerizing and terrifying, a reminder of the fragile balance between human industry and nature's uncontrollable forces. Social media quickly filled with images and videos, spreading the news of the disaster far and wide. The refinery, a critical piece of infrastructure, was now a symbol of crisis, raising urgent questions about safety and the region's energy stability. The damage was extensive, with large sections of the facility reduced to twisted metal and rubble. Emergency services worked tirelessly, but the path to recovery seemed long and uncertain. As emergency sirens wailed, the city braced for the unknown. The night was filled with the sounds of urgency, sirens, shouts, and the distant roar of the fire. Los Angeles, a city accustomed to the unexpected, now faced a new challenge, one that would test its resilience and unity in the face of disaster. The Chevron Elsegundo Refinery stands as a colossal presence on the West Coast, dominating the landscape just south of Los Angeles. Sprawling across hundreds of acres, it is not only the largest oil refinery in the region, but also one of the most critical pieces of California's energy infrastructure. Its vast network of pipes, towers, and tanks is a testament to the scale and complexity of modern energy production. Every day, the refinery processes an astonishing 276,000 barrels of crude oil, transforming raw petroleum into the fuels that keep California moving. This intricate process requires a highly skilled workforce, advanced technology, and constant vigilance to ensure safety and efficiency. The products refined here, gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel, are distributed to millions of people and businesses across Southern California. From the cars on the freeway to the trucks delivering goods, the refinery's output is woven into the fabric of daily life. Perhaps most crucially, the refinery supplies jet fuel to Los Angeles International Airport, one of the busiest airports in the world. Without this steady supply, air travel in and out of LA could grind to a halt, affecting travelers and commerce on a global scale. Any disruption at El Segundo sends shockwaves through the region. Fuel shortages, price spikes, and logistical headaches can quickly follow. The refinery is a linchpin for the local economy, and its smooth operation is essential for the daily routines of millions. For more than a century, the refinery has been deeply intertwined with El Segundo's identity. It has provided thousands of jobs, supported local businesses, and helped shape the city's growth. But this legacy comes with risks, industrial accidents, environmental concerns, and the ever-present possibility of disaster. When a fire broke out Thursday night, it was more than just an equipment failure. It was a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in such a massive operation, and a direct threat to a vital energy hub that so many depend on. As flames and smoke rose into the night sky, residents watched anxiously, fearing for their safety and the stability of the energy system. The incident brought the community's worst fears to life, casting a shadow over the sense of security many had taken for granted. Suddenly, the reliability of the refinery was in question. News crews gathered, and the eyes of the region turned to El Segundo, wondering how far the consequences might reach. The ripple effects could extend well beyond the city, impacting fuel supplies and economic activity across Southern California. The incident underscored the delicate balance between the economic benefits the refinery brings and the ever-present dangers of heavy industry. For El Segundo and the wider region, the refinery is both a source of prosperity and a reminder of the risks that come with powering a modern city. News of the disaster spread instantly on social media, as residents across the city reached for their phones, desperate for information and connection. Within minutes, timelines filled with frantic updates, blurry videos, and urgent questions. The digital world became a lifeline, linking neighbors and strangers alike in real time as the crisis unfolded. Residents shared shaky videos and stunned reactions, their voices trembling as they tried to make sense of what they were witnessing. Clips of the burning refinery, shot from apartment balconies and street corners, quickly went viral, drawing attention from across the region and beyond. "Did anyone else just hear that explosion?" one user posted, their message echoing through countless feeds. The question was repeated again and again, as people tried to confirm what they had felt and heard. The same question was echoed by many across the South Bay, as confusion and fear rippled through neighborhoods. People stepped outside, searching the horizon for answers, their faces lit by the eerie orange glow. Witnesses described a physical shockwave. "It felt like a bomb went off," said one, recalling the jolt that rattled windows and set off car alarms for blocks around. Others spoke of a deep, rumbling roar that seemed to shake the ground itself. The sky lit up orange, casting an unnatural light over entire neighborhoods. For many it was a sight they'd never forget, a moment when night turned to day in a matter of seconds. Flames were visible from beaches to distant hills, painting the city in a surreal, flickering glow. People miles away stopped in their tracks, drawn to the horizon by the spectacle. "I was walking my dog when the whole sky turned orange," another wrote, describing the moment when the ordinary became extraordinary. Even pets seemed unsettled, pausing to stare at the distant inferno. "It was like a movie," someone else commented, struggling to process the scale and intensity of the disaster. The scene felt unreal, as if the city had been transported into a blockbuster film. The heat and roar were palpable even from afar, fueling both fear and awe. Some described feeling the warmth on their skin, even blocks away, while others spoke of the overwhelming noise that drowned out all other sounds. Community forums buzzed with questions about evacuations and safety. People shared updates, offered help, and tried to reassure each other as rumors and facts mixed in the chaos. Immediate concern focused on refinery workers and nearby neighborhoods. Families gathered outside, watching emergency vehicles race by, hoping for news about loved ones and friends. These raw, first-hand accounts captured the chaos and uncertainty before official reports emerged. In those first frantic moments, the city's story was told by its people. One post, one video, one voice at a time. As flames raged, Chevron's on-site fire team sprang into action, working to contain the blaze and prevent a catastrophic spread. Their first move, isolate the fire's source and cut off fuel, while dousing flames with water and foam. The refinery's emergency protocols kicked in, launching a full-scale battle against the inferno. Local fire departments quickly established a command post, ready to provide mutual aid if needed. The scene was a blur of flashing lights, water cannons, and coordinated commands. This disciplined response was the result of rigorous training and preparation. The safety of workers, the community, and the environment depended on their success. Even as the fire was being extinguished, investigators began searching for answers. The cause remains unknown, and a multi-agency investigation is underway. Experts will secure the site, collect evidence, and analyze data from the refinery's monitoring systems. Interviews with staff and a review of alarms and equipment logs will be crucial. The process will take weeks or months, aiming to uncover the root cause and prevent future disasters. The industry, regulators, and public are all watching closely for answers. As the crisis unfolded, Mayor Karen Bass and Supervisor Holly Mitchell moved quickly to reassure the public. Mayor Bass confirmed her office was monitoring the situation and coordinating with all relevant agencies. She emphasized interagency cooperation, highlighting her communication with Supervisor Mitchell, whose district includes the refinery. Their unified response signaled that city and county governments were working together to manage the emergency. Supervisor Mitchell focused on the safety of El Segundo residents and maintained direct contact with Chevron and first responders. public statements from both leaders helped counter rumors and provide accurate information. Their leadership offered reassurance and demonstrated that the crisis was being taken seriously at the highest levels. In moments of alarm, visible leadership is vital for public confidence. The fire tested the readiness of Los Angeles' emergency services. While Chevron's fire brigade led the response, the Los Angeles Fire Department was on standby, ready to provide mutual aid. Specialized teams and equipment were prepped, and command officers reviewed industrial incident plans. Open communication between agencies ensured rapid deployment if needed. Mutual aid agreements allowed departments to combine forces for major emergencies. Police and highway patrol managed traffic and secured the area, keeping routes clear for emergency vehicles. This coordinated multi-agency posture showed the region's preparedness for large-scale disasters. Even without direct intervention, their readiness was a crucial safety net. With the refinery so close to LAX, officials immediately assessed risks to air travel. A massive smoke plume could have disrupted one of the world's busiest airports, but prevailing winds kept flight paths clear. Mayor Bass confirmed there was no impact on airport operations, preventing a secondary crisis. The main public concern shifted to possible injuries. As of the latest reports, no injuries have been confirmed, a testament to safety protocols and swift emergency action. Officials remain cautious, awaiting a full site assessment before making final declarations. The community remains hopeful that the event did not result in tragedy. Attention now turns to investigation and recovery. By morning, the fire was largely out, but uncertainty lingered. Crews began assessing damage and investigating the fire's cause. The community wants answers about safety, environmental impact, and future prevention. Air quality monitoring is underway, with results critical for public reassurance. Transparency from Chevron and government agencies is essential. The investigation will take time, likely leading to new safety recommendations. Elsegundo residents will demand accountability and dialogue with the refinery. The incident is a stark reminder of the region's dependence on vulnerable energy infrastructure. The flames are gone, but the search for answers and the path to recovery have just begun.